This evening, I came across a comment that I could have chosen to take personally on one of my videos. It's not really even worth addressing. It was just a person being rude, judgmental, and altogether basically toxic. No one's forcing you to watch my videos. As far as I know, I don't even have any followers. And I'm perfectly okay with that. My entire purpose of creating a YouTube channel is to talk about what matters to me. And if someone else doesn't want to see or hear that, they're under no obligation to do so. But I was just wondering about the double standard there is about whining versus venting. How men supposedly vent while women whine. And it's kind of strange to me because they both sound pretty much the same to me. Every once in a while, each of us sometimes needs a sounding board. We sometimes need someone to talk to. And rather than cutting someone down for having, the ability or the trust that requires to just share something from their heart, to put them down merely because you don't understand what they're going through. It really says more about you than them. To feel the need to complain about what you perceive to be someone else complaining, it says a great deal more about you than them. To call someone ugly, it says about it. It reveals what's in your own heart. It doesn't say anything about the other person. To say that someone else is stupid doesn't make you any smarter. And I know I'm quoting from Mean Girls a little bit here, but the truth is that these sentiments were true long before that movie ever came out. There's no real reason for you to cut someone else down unless you just feel so insecure that you have a need to put other people down in order to make yourself feel more important. I never really did understand that about bully culture. And yeah, I will call it that because I'm not ashamed to admit that I was bullied for a very long time. I was born missing a limb, and a lot of ignorant people, did and said things that hurt me when I was younger. To say that I was traumatized by that experience, I was to a certain extent. But at the same time, these people taught me exactly who not to be. So, in a sense, they really gave me a gift in teaching me how to be more tolerant, how to be more compassionate, how to be more kind and loving by being the exact opposite of that. We all make choices. We choose our words. We choose who we associate with. We choose what kind of people we want to become. And to me, if you feel the need to honestly undercut someone every time they speak, it really has more to do with what's in your own heart. I have seen dozens of different things when I've been on the internet that I could easily leave a complaint about. But rather than complain about what I perceive to be someone else complaining, or even saying something negative about a video that I watched, I just choose to stop watching it as soon as it starts to bother me. Because to me, it's far better to do that, to just leave that space, than it is to interject my opinion on something that I really don't want to watch in the first place. I mean, for me, my eye being the window to my soul means that I watch the things that I feel uplift me and encourage me. I'm not going to let this become a big deal to me. I'm not going to let it change me. The fact that people sometimes want to say some things that are negative because they don't want to understand my experience, because they're not looking to actually listen. They just want to judge. There are plenty of people like that out there. It's nothing to be proud of. The fact that you're a judgmental person who feels the need to put someone else down because they're sharing something you either can't relate to or you take as a joke because you're just that kind of person, it doesn't make you more special. It doesn't make you anything other than just a bully hiding behind a screen. And quite frankly, I mean, that's the worst kind, because it's really easy to be mean and nasty when you don't actually have to really truly interact with the other person. And I just don't understand how it is that people think that, oh, I can just be as mean and intolerant as I possibly can as long as it's out there. It's like people think if it's on the internet, it didn't really happen. But it's okay, because it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't change who I am, and it doesn't change my voice, and it won't diminish my voice either. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, no one's making you listen. So for those of you who do want to hear what I have to say, I just want you to know to stay strong and just ignore anyone who wants to put you down for the sake of making you feel weak, because honestly, it's their problem, not yours. Don't make it yours. That was my takeaway from today.